Hello, this is Robyn. Welcome to my channel, Heart Guided Intuition. And here is a general reading, a daily reading for Monday, August 3rd, 2020. And it's also a full moon reading. And happy full moon to everybody. The full moon has its own energies. Usually it means the culmination of something so that you can move forward in a new way. Okay. I'm not an astrologer, so I'm not incorporating astrology, but I love the moon. I saw it last night briefly. I stepped out and it just, there's something about it. That's all I'll say. So I want to do a reading, get back to doing some daily readings here. And okay, so somebody's busy working hard. This is a general reading, so it might not apply to everybody, but it might really resonate with some of you. And I'm just turning over the cards. I feel like there's something you need to say. Whoever, resonates with this. For the full moon energy today, the Eight of Pentacles is coming up. And this is job, money, doing work that you love. It doesn't have to mean finances. If you are doing some kind of work that you love, you could be a creative person, an artist, a musician, whatever it is. But doing work that you love and you're very good at it, okay? And, doesn't matter whether or not you're making a ton of money doing it. It's just something you're really good at. And it might mean that it's a job that you are making money doing. And this could mean, this is like the sun and the moon, this card in the spirit deck. And it's two entities that are, I would say, like either two people or two components that really complement each other. They're opposite, they're very different, but they really complement each other. They work well together because what one lacks, the other fills in. And it could mean a situation. So some kind of work situation, something that you're doing, something you're working on. It's kind of like I don't want to use the word soulmate, but there's like a reciprocity there. Because whatever you put into it, maybe it's, if this is the job, or if it's a person, it's whatever you put into it, even if it's something different, it's something that doesn't quite, it's not like you. This could be a coworker who's not like you at all, but you complement each other. Or you could be doing a job. I mean, this usually means a job that you love doing, but if this means a job, it can mean something that maybe isn't a total match with you, but you feel like you're getting something very valuable from it, and you're able to give something toward it that, you have a special skill and ability to it. So there's a reciprocity going on there because it's is copacetic the right word? It works. It works because of the differences between you and it, or you and a coworker, or a person in your life, something that you're really working on. And the color card came up for Amber, and yes, I know that my camera reads things in reverse. Amber, awaken your creativity, and look at all that fire. So I feel like this is some kind of work-related issue, something that you like doing, you enjoy doing, is very, it's bringing you as much as you're giving back to it, but in a different kind of way. It doesn't seem like it would be a fit, or it's a person in your life who it doesn't seem like you guys would go together, but there's a give and take there that works because of your differences. And this just is creative thinking. Like, think creatively. This could mean a creative job. Think creatively around this situation, around this relationship, whether it's a relationship with a business or with a person. Think very creatively around this business, because here are the Four of Pentacles. Well, four are half of eight. So it's kind of holding back on your resources a little bit. Hold back on your resources, because this is someone that's been hurt. She's a queen, but she's been hurt by something, and she's kind of holding back a little bit, you know? So she's doing exactly what this Four of Pentacles card means. She's like, all right, I really don't want to move forward yet. I need this time to kind of gather myself, and I'm going to hold myself back in the meantime. I'm not going to share my heart. I'm not going to share my ideas, my, you know, that's what she's doing. But the advice, the cards are kind of jumping all over the place. The advice with this, the Ganesha card is coming up with, be candid, speak your mind, okay? So even though you're holding back because you've been hurt, and you're like, I really don't want to have to go through this again, it's really important that you get in touch with your truth and you speak your mind, okay? And you move forward in a really quick, fast way, fast energy. Say what you mean. This is a card of like pure, raw energy. Now, energy is just energy. It's not good or bad. It's how you apply it. So, pure energy, pure raw energy to this Knight of Swords is like quick thinking, quick ideas, acting quickly. Sometimes speaking before we think. So it can mean a difficult energy. It can mean challenging energy, but it's very fast energy, and it can mean an argument, a dispute of some kind. There's a lot of, energy there that wants to be expressed. And it's like, just make sure that, if you're going to act on something quickly, take time to, yes, be candid, but take time to like really think about, hold back until you're very, very clear on what it is you want to say and what it is you want to bring about. Because this energy's here for today, for Monday, okay? Wanting to move forward real fast. Boom. Wanting to speak your mind. Wanting to just run forward and express all that energy that's kind of bottled up and churned up inside of you as a result of whatever, this queen went through, whatever she went through. And I always say that my readings are gender fluid, so this doesn't have to be male or female. It's whoever this resonates with, someone who is in a position of authority. It's maybe a very mature person, mature in here, but she's been kind of betrayed in a way, and now is holding back. But now is not the time to hold back. It's a time to speak your mind, but be very careful about how you do it, because there's a lot of energy there. And I know, like, a lot of people can be affected by the full moon. This is the full moon message. So there's a lot of energy there to be expressed, to be very clear first. It's like, whoa, pull your horse back a little bit and just think about, what is it I want to say? What is the outcome that I would like? And how am I going to get that outcome? You may need to act very quickly on it. The moon card that came up is work through your fears. It says new moon in Scorpio. I know that today is a full moon, but I have a moon card deck, which I love. And whatever energy in the card comes up, that's the energy, that's playing out right now. So for today, Monday, August 3rd, 2020, and this full moon, it's a time to work through your fears. That's Scorpio. Scorpio can bring up some really tough stuff. The sign of Scorpio tend to be a little secretive, can be mysterious, because Scorpio, a generalized, this is a generalization about Scorpios. They tend to feel very, very, very deeply. But if they feel hurt by something, ooh, watch out, watch out. So it's like, work through your fears about having been hurt or wanting to strike out. Okay? And look at this as kind of, look at the colors in this card. I always look at the visual. So you're wanting to, like, so there's the scorpion. It's like, and this card, the energy of this card is wanting to lash out, wanting to. So I'm going to pull one more card. I just feel like there's one more card that wants to come out. And I'm actually going to pull it from, what's the advice? What's the advice in all of this? I'm going to pull it from the moon deck, okay? What's the advice? I would just say the advice is like, for this full moon, because a lot of you, maybe, in a work situation, there was a situation where it was very reciprocal, like I was talking about before with those other cards. What's the final message for the full moon today? In this reading. Okay. Prosperity lies ahead. Okay, new moon in Taurus. Now this card, look at this card. Okay. This card is like new moon in Scorpio. It's kind of a new start, but you're going into it with a lot of fear and a lot of holding back a lot of what you want to be saying and keeping it to yourself. And like this Ganesh card said, speak your truth and really speak it from your heart. Don't go so fast that you're gonna end up, saying things that you might regret or doing something you might regret. Go into it more like this. Prosperity lies ahead. This is the guidance for the moon reading. And it's interesting that the new moon cards came out, because that's the energy that's coming out today in the cards. Is new moon tends to be about a restart. The full moon is more about something coming to a culmination. So something's come to a culmination. And it's also, doing things in a new way very often as a result of that culmination. But the new moon is like a reset. Okay, start again, because the moon is not visible when it is new. So prosperity lies ahead. So instead of going into it, the day, the week even, this new moon energy, this full moon energy of today, that can last. Some people start feeling it days before and still feel it days after. Instead of going into it with fears, it says, work through your fears about being hurt again and also wanting to strike out because you were hurt. And instead, look at this. This is the Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. There's going to be a real restart here, and in a much more balanced way. In general, Taurus is known for its practical way of thinking, very calm nature, very grounded nature. It's one of the earth signs, extremely practical. And look at the horns, the antenna, on this bull. It's like full moon. He's just like, he's not upset. He's not stinging anybody. He's just like, yep, I trust. I'm going to take care of business. I'm going to just put things into place in a very practical way. Keep my emotions at bay, because emotions can be very high during the full moon. And that will bring you the prosperity that you want from your business. That's going to get you into that place where you are going to thrive, and all the resources that you need and the help that you need from your business is going to be put in place much more easily than if you go at it like you're with bottled up emotions about what happened. Okay? So what happened doesn't have to stay with you. You can treat this as okay, very practically, in a very grounded, balanced balanced way, okay? And so that's the full moon reading. Wow. So whatever happened, you can rise. You can rise and choose. Don't be the scorpion. Don't be the scorpion. Peaceful. Okay? So there's your full moon reading. And it's a general reading. If you'd like a private reading with me, feel free to go to my website, which is the link down below. Go to my website to book a reading with me. And I do telephone readings. I also will do readings over Zoom. And if you haven't already done so, please feel free to subscribe to my channel, to like my video, and especially if you have found this helpful. And I also have a monthly newsletter, which I'll be putting out this week, a tarot newsletter. So you can feel free to subscribe. That's totally free. You just have to click the link. Okay? So have a beautiful day, everybody. Okay. Peace, love, and blessings.